I mean, those are all have some scientific basis behind them, except for I guess the last two. You know, how many? Because the number's one so far for intelligent planets, or planets with life and planets with intelligent life. But now the final number, or the final variable we need to know is how many of them produce high technology. Well, we did again. I would suspect that most planets do, if they have intelligent life, but maybe not all. Maybe again, 1 in 10. 1 in 10 intelligent enough to make some kind of high technology actually do. Maybe the rest of them become crazy religious nuts and whatever. Who knows? Maybe the rest of them decide, are really intelligent. They're other forms of, culture and such, evolve a lot faster than the technological, and they decide it doesn't make any sense, because sometimes I wonder if it makes any sense. Of course, if you heard some parts of my early videos, it's kind of thinking, like, we gotta really make sure that we use machines for our own benefit, because that's why I made them in the first place. You don't want them to be taken over, and that might not be too far away when you look at the speed of technological advancement. So, the important things to think about then is, like, how long will the species survive, or transmit radio broadcast signals. Well, we have, for like 100 years. Let's just say about 100 years or so. Other intelligent life forms, who knows? Probably not that much longer. I mean, it took about 50 years before we made nuclear bombs, which could probably just about wipe us all out, or at least wipe us out to the point where we couldn't, produce radio technological signals. Maybe there's lots of things that could prevent human races from continuing to produce radio signals. So I mean, like I said, we're almost at the point, 30 years from now, supposedly we could be at a, technological singularity, at which point, pretty sure we wouldn't be broadcasting radio signals anymore. We'd be, communicating with some other kinds of nutty physical stuff that I can't even think of right now. Quantum, at a distance, quantum entanglement, something like that, who knows. Sending, little particles and such, which, wouldn't be very easy to pick up for, high technology civilizations that are billions and trillions of light years away. Well, not trillions, but probably, billions of light years away. Millions, hundreds of thousands. If they're in our own galaxy, I suppose it could be less, but not much less than that. So, when we think of it like that, let's say the average span is for high technology civilizations, probably about 200 years, right? So 200 years out of, about 5 billion years that we said that intelligent life could have been around in this universe. So you only got like a 200-year lifespan of, producing radio signals before you either, kill yourself off, likely, maybe some of them do. Sure, I'm sure some of them do. Or kill themselves off to the point where they have to, climb back up again. Maybe they do it again, they kill themselves off, or maybe they consume all their natural resources the first time around and they can never get quite as far. I doubt that, though. I think that's kind of dumb. But, it could be the case. I seriously doubt. I don't think natural resources are really that big of an issue with us either, and neither is global warming. It's something that people just make out because universities need something to cry about in this new market-driven world. They need something to, I guess, give them something to do, some kind of a rally cry. It's the rally cry of the age, Oh, I'm not saying that there isn't anything to global warming. It's just, I know I'm sidetracking again, but global warming, I mean, no one can predict the future of climate, and all these models, they never come up with the same number, and they're always off by hundreds of percent, with the change. Like, yeah, sure, maybe temperature did go up, but it's like, 0.1 degree and they said 0.6, or sometimes it's 0.3 degrees and they said 0.1. I mean, that's not science. Science, is stuff that's within 2 standard deviations. It's stuff with p-values that are less than 0.05. It's where the null hypothesis is only 20% or 5% of the time, false. That's not 300% off. That doesn't tell you anything. You can't make any predictions of it. It's not science. Maybe it is. I don't know. I guess I haven't seen much evidence to show me that it is science. So I don't really. I think it's kind of a nut job thing. There's a lot of other crap like that in the world in the past, and it's just another version of it. And trust me, I used to believe in global warming pretty heavily. I'm not saying that it's not true. I mean, deep ocean currents are really slowing down, maybe, but
Yeah, so that goes the other intelligent life. So now, that's enough about that. How to be. So how should we be in the future? Well, first things first, I think we should make new types of businesses. So we have, incorporateds, partnerships, LLCs, nonprofits, sole proprietor, blah, 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 blah. I don't know whether I said limited liability. We should make a new kind of company. We should make a new one that's not just profit-based. Because I think that causes some issues.